Hello, Officer Erdman.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi. Okay, and today this is going to happen. This will be the last day for you to be here. We finished with our jury trial, so we're going to take this matter up.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, let me see. Adam, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready. Should I have my client come up?
If you all want to do it from seated position, you can, or if you all want to come up, you can, however you want to do it. All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2020 CR 3270, State of Texas versus Joe Anthony Thomas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins to the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Adam LaHood for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
I know that there's been some time from when we started this hearing to now. The court has been in jury trial on 2 separate cases since that date. So you entered a plea of not true to number 1 and number 5. Everything else was waived without objection. And where we left off, there was an exhibit that was admitted, which was a video. All right. And the person who was on the witness stand was Officer Erdman.
Yes, Your Honor. And so I've conferred with defense counsel. I've made redactions to that video that's already been admitted, and I'd like to publish those at this time.
We have no objections as to that redacted video, Judge.
All right. And what's the exhibit number?
I haven't marked them yet, Judge. Do we have, I guess 3, or we took 3? Is that it?
I will have to look through my notes.
I believe it's going to be 3, Judge, because I believe the drug ID report is 1.
Just one moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, don't talk away
Oh,
conversationally from the court reporter. Okay.
Your Honor, I believe that we've admitted State's Exhibit 1. Oh, sorry, can I approach?
Yes, that's okay.
And State's Exhibit 2 is the unredacted warrant. And so I have one portion of the body worn that I'd like to admit as State's Exhibit 3.
Okay. So is there any objection? There was no objection to State's Exhibit number 1, correct?
Oh, Your Honor, we stipulated.
All right. And then with regards to State's Exhibit number 2, which the court has previously seen.
We're not objecting to that either, judges. The redacted portion of the video, which is a statement made by Mr. Thomas, which is admissible.
All right. So State's Exhibit number 1 and number 2, just in case there was some confusion, those have been admitted without objection. And then your other exhibit, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, I have State's Exhibit 3 and State's Exhibit 4, and those are both portions of Officer Erdman's body worn camera. And they've, the defense counsel and I have looked at these together. They're different statements that the defendant made on the body worn camera. I'd just like to publish them to the court.
All right. Any objection to State's Exhibit 3 and 4?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then State's Exhibit number 3 and 4 are admitted.
Can I use the, do you want me to put them back?
Yes. Do you have the?
The drive?
Yes.
Ma'am.
You won't be able to see them unless it's shared.
Okay, I will. Thank you. See, you are the tech person.
Do you want me to come around, Judge?
Oh, I have it.
So just to give the court some context, the portions that are muted are there's a part of the video where Officer Erdman says you're under arrest, and so we're not trying to play anything after that. This is all before that, Judge.
All right. So the exhibit that you've given me, what exhibit number is that?
That's number 3, Judge.
All right. State's Exhibit number 3. And are you asking that that be published?
Yes, ma'am. And if we could go to
Just one
Yes,
moment.
ma'am.
Okay.
On the top right, Judge, what we're trying to get to is 0103. The rest of it should be muted.
It's about 30 minutes ahead, I think.
Yes, ma'am. just about 5 minutes.
Okay, here we are.
Yes, ma'am.
In just one moment. Let me do this. Just 1 second. I want to make sure the audio is on. Okay, it is. Should this have audio, this portion, or no?
No, ma'am, in about 1 minute.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's worth kind of clicking ahead because we're just almost there.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
Am I under arrest?
Yes, you have
Am I
coke in your
being
car.
detained? No, he just said I'm waiting for.
All right, and I'm telling you, you had coke in your car. You're under arrest. Stay
I didn't
seated.
have coke
Stay
in my
quiet.
car.
They'll read you your rights when they get here, and they start questioning.
Did you have authorization to go in my car?
Yeah, because you're under arrest.
Okay, so that's that portion, Judge. I believe that the rest of it should be muted.
Okay.
And then this is exhibit 4.
All right. All right, and this is State's Exhibit number 4.
Yes, ma'am. So on this one, Judge, we're trying to go to 35 minutes.
Okay.
So just about 7 minutes. I did these out of order, I'm sorry, Judge.
Oh, no, no problem.
So this was earlier in time than State's Exhibit 3.
All right, we'll start it at 34:04.
What's that white shit that was in your driver's side?
2230, I just have to
Tell us now, because we're going to find out anyway.
You're gonna find out either way.
Yeah, but it helps with getting a test kit for it.
Hey, you're gonna find out either way.
All right.
I have your
This wasn't even my fault. I accidentally.
And that's all we wanted to play, Judge.
All right. All right, any other questions for Officer Erdman?
I'm not sure where I got to in my questioning of the officer. I know,
You can start wherever you want to start.
Okay.
Yes.
so Officer-
And just one second, Officer Erdman, you're still under oath.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Officer Erdman, so when you were, were you able to hear those excerpts from your body cam that were displayed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, in the, second clip that we watched, what are you trying to determine from the defendant?
What the substance was that that I found in the driver's side door of the arrested person's vehicle.
And, why did you believe it was his vehicle?
It was pointed out to me that that was the vehicle.
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
And, what are his response to you? What did you learn anything from your question?
He was just saying that I'll find out what it is anyway. So at that point, I just got an evidence unit to test the substance.
And in the first clip that we watched, in State's Exhibit 1, were you questioning the defendant at that time?
Was that the clip from today, the first video?
Yes, sir.
No, I was not questioning the defendant at that time.
I don't have any further questions, sir.
Yeah,
Defense.
of course. Officer, is it Erdman? I'm sorry, my eyes are.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my name's Adam LaHood. I don't know if you can see me on camera. I'm the defense attorney.
Oh, if you come over this way, he'll be able to see.
There we go. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, sir.
All right. I just have a few questions for you. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
ever observe the defendant, Mr. Thomas, who's saying here, driving the vehicle?
No, sir.
Did you ever observe him in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Did you ever observe him possessing narcotics in his control?
No, sir.
Pass witness, Judge.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness excused?
Yes.
Excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Officer Erdman.
I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, and you will not be needed for tomorrow or any other day.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, any further witnesses, state?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
Your Honor, we'll rest without calling witnesses, just argument.
All right, the court will hear argument, state.
Your Honor, we're asking for revocation in this case.
Well, let's go back to the true, not true portion. So he pled not true to violations 1 and 5. If you want to address those. And if parties need a chance to get their thoughts together, I can take up this motion to revoke and then you all can get your thoughts together.
I just want to see what number 5 is. I remember number 1.
Do y'all need time to get your thoughts together?
I think I'm ready, Judge.
Okay.
So on violation of condition number 1, we heard testimony from the officer and we saw his body cam. We were able to hear his body cam. In that first, in State's Exhibit 1, when the defendant asks, did you have authorization to go in my car? I believe that's a statement that the defendant made, not in response to questioning. He's just volunteering that information. And I think a reasonable inference that you can make from the testimony that you heard and from the body cam is that the car he's talking about is the car that was searched. And what was found in that car was the cocaine, which, or I'm sorry, was it cocaine? Was cocaine, Judge. And then in State's Exhibit 4, when he says, what's the white stuff that we found in the driver's side of that vehicle? When Officer Erdman asked the defendant that, and the defendant says, well, y'all are going to find out anyway. And so I think it's a reasonable inference from what you've heard today, Judge, that the defendant was in possession of a controlled substance in violation of condition number 1, Your Honor. So we're asking that you find violation of condition number 1.
And with regards to violation of condition number 5?
A violation of condition number 5 is about a firearm, Your Honor, and I'm looking through the body cam for that witness. He didn't address that the night of, so I don't have anything to bring to the court to show to support that violation, Your Honor.
All right, so with regards to violation of condition number 5, the court is finding that not true. And I'll hear argument with regards to violation of condition number 1.
Yes, Your Honor. So, Judge, as you know, I try to be pragmatic and don't waste time. We're not contesting the fact that it was narcotics. We stipulate to that. What we have a serious issue, though, is that the state has a proof problem, namely the fact that this officer and any information he gathered was a result of hearsay. Our argument from the very outset of this hearing, I think a couple of weeks ago to now, is that it may be possible to prove the allegations, but not through this officer. I asked him, I think, 2 or 3 questions on cross-examination. Did you ever see him possess the drugs? No. Did you ever see him in the car? No. Did he ever admit to owning the drugs? No. They have a proof problem. Again, we'll stipulate that what they found was narcotics. I'm not going to contest that. I didn't want to waste the court's time with that. That's why we stipulated as the lab expert. What they have absolutely failed to show, what they have failed to prove, is that Mr. Thomas was in possession of narcotics, even that it was his car. They're trying to kind of backdoor or, put a square peg into a round hole, if you want to say, saying, well, you'll find out. You'll find out, I guess, eventually. Judge, this isn't an admission by any means. Based upon that, and even with the lower burden of proof, Judge, I believe the state has failed, and we asked the court to find the allegation not true as to count 1, simply for the fact that they don't have a witness to prove possession, which is absolutely necessary for this case.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-listen to the videos because honestly, that's what this comes down to, what was in the videos and what was heard. And I know you're saying you heard something differently than what the court heard. So I'm going to play the videos again, and then I'm going to give you my decision. So if I could have the exhibits.
And then I've got some update, Adam.
What's up?
Take a lead. So
How's
this is
that, bud?
when.
Oh, that's fine. The timestamps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that may, I actually turned this off, Judge, sorry.
No
Yeah,
problem.
there's timestamps on there for the sake of expediency. It goes to tell you, I guess, where to start watching.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Oh, I need. You've given me the
Let's
other.
get the facts straight.
Yes.
She loves a verbal ashtray. Never blowing smoke when she gets pissed. She's quick to castrate. Love her on a good day. Love her on a bad day.